This has been Harrisburg Lady Bulldog Softball on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. A special thank you to all of our sponsors: Ethan Grounds, Best One Tire, the City of Harrisburg, Sullivan Electric, All-in-One Real Estate, Michael Stewart and Associates, Southeastern Illinois College, the Small Business Development Center at SIC, the Medicine Shop, Joiner Therapy, Harrisburg Dairy Queen, Mackey's Pizza, Farrell Hospital, Gavin's Car Care, State Farm Agent Shane Gooden, Barnes Lumber, the Smith Peters Law Firm, Southern Trust, Ranco Roofing, Hicks Concrete, Stanley's Food Systems, and Palmer's Lawn and Landscape. Until next time, this has been Harrisburg Lady Bulldog Softball on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. Thanks for watching.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Harrisburg Bulldog Lady Softball here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. The girls are back at home, take on the Fairfield Mules. Mules come in today at 12-7 record, 2-3 record conference play, and they're fourth place at the Black Diamond East. Our Lady Bulldogs are 14-9, 2-5. They're holding fourth place down in the Southern Illinois River, Ohio. We come back, we will have a discussion with Mr. Ryan Hunt. He's going to be joining us today on the season so far and what to expect coming up here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
At Farmers State Bank, our work starts with people, the ones behind the counter and the ones across it. We're the familiar faces greeting you with a smile, the helping hands making sure you leave with answers and not questions. And when we step outside these walls, you'll find us right beside you, cheering you on, showing up, and celebrating what makes our hometown special. Because the truth is, we're not just in this community, we're part of it. Your story shapes ours, and every success here makes us all stronger. And remember, at Farmers State Bank, no one serves you better.
Ethan Grounds DMD specializes in general and cosmetic dentistry. Outside of adult and child cleanings, his office also offers dental implants, smile makeovers, same-day dentistry, adult orthodontics, teeth whitening, and more. Ethan's passion has always been his patients and providing a service that can improve their overall health and confidence. So go see Ethan Grounds in Harrisburg today. Ethan Grounds, DMD, hometown care, beautiful result.
Hey Bulldog Nation, we're proud to partner with the City of Harrisburg to bring you this hometown update. Coming up on June 13th, don't miss the brand new Barbecue in the Bird Pitmaster competition at the Harrisburg Amphitheater, featuring great food, great competition, and hometown pride. Then celebrate America's 250th on July 4th. There'll be a parade at 1 p.m. and a car show that'll start at 4 at the amphitheater. Fireworks light up the sky at dusk. Pork and Jeans food truck will be on site. For more information, watch the City of Harrisburg Facebook page or call City Hall.
Best One Tire and Service knows the most important things in your life ride with you. That's why you can always count on Best One Tire and Service to be your trusted full-service auto care expert. Visit bestonetire.com today to request an appointment from one of our many locations. Tires, oil changes, maintenance, and more.
Best One Tire and Service makes saving easy. Get instant savings up to $230 on select tires. Plus, we have financing. Tires and Service now, pay later. Best One, selling tires, serving people.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Lady Softball here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. Like I said, we're back here at the Red in Harrisburg at the park to take on the Fairfield Mules. They come in today with 12-7 record. Bulldogs got a 14-9 overall record, and no way to get around it, but joined now with Ryan Hunt. Tough loss yesterday.
And no way to get around being next to me here. Right?
Yeah, you're right. There's no way around to get around.
Yes, it was yesterday. Yeah, at Murphy. Yeah, it was a tough loss, a 3-1 loss. In conference play, and Oh man, you know, there's a lot I could say about the game. We had some opportunities and we didn't capitalize, and
But that's why it's a game.
that's why it's a game, man. I mean, that's the way it is.
Absolutely, and they still had a wonderful record, and they're still looking decent. Everything for regional play coming up and everything, but you can't win them all.
No, and that's the thing. But these girls got so much potential and talent here. They just
Right.
that's the game. You don't always have it sometimes, and it's okay.
Well,
move on.
Today's game, like you said, we'll move on. Today's game against Fairfield, on paper and everything, these two teams are neck and neck.
This is a good Fairfield team. It's going to be a battle.
Like I said, 12-7 record for Fairfield. We're 14-9. They're 2-3 in the conference. We're 2-5. Now non-conference play, Fairfield is 7-4. We're 12-4. Home play, they're 6-4. We're 10-3. Away, they're 5-3. We're 3-6. The winning percentages are really close as well. 63.2% of the time, Fairfield wins.
Yeah.
60.9% of the time, Lady Dogs win. Runs scored are really close, 138 each on Fairfield, and the Lady Dogs have scored 150 runs. Runs allowed, Fairfield has scored allowed 82 runs, while the Dogs have allowed 67 runs scored. But so on paper, Ryan, they are neck and neck.
Well, and I mean, don't take for granted these Fairfield girls. They don't play. I mean, they play some tough teams too.
Absolutely.
I mean, I was looking at some of the teams they play. I mean, they're playing Carterville, they're playing Mount Carmel, Flora, Waltonville, Cecilville, Edwards County, Crab Orchard. I mean, they play good teams.
Yes, they
so
do.
It's not like that they're not. And this is, facing teams like this. These are the kind of games you like. This is what makes you better.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to step aside, and they're going to be doing the national anthem. We'll come back with Sullivan Electric starting lineups and everything right here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
Hey Harrisburg and all of Southern Illinois. This is Ein Bartow, owner of All-in-One Real Estate Company. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, we handle it all. Residential homes, commercial properties, lots, and farmland. Our team is local and committed to putting your goals first. We live and work right here in the community because where you live is our business. So when you're ready for real estate you can trust, call us at 618-294-8472 or visit All-in-One Real Estate Company online. Now let's get back to the game.
Are you having trouble with your home or business's electrical system? Well, Sullivan Electric is here to help. They are 4 generations strong of IBEW trained electricians serving Southern Illinois. Preventative maintenance to emergencies and anything in between. You can call on the trusted professionals at Sullivan Electric. They're reliable, affordable, and professional. So give Mike a call today at 618-926-3304. Sullivan Electric, a proud sponsor of Bulldog Media. Are you starting to plan your long-term financial goals and really just need some help? Well, you can count on your Ameriprise financial advisors, Michael Stewart and Jessica Stevens, to navigate your financial well-being today and tomorrow. They would love to help you with your long-term financial goals. You can reach him and Jessica Stevens at their office at 807 South Commercial Street in Harrisburg, or call them 618-252-5595. That's Michael Stewart and Associates in Harrisburg.
Free delivery, free advice, and the hometown advantage. Welcome to the Medicine Shop of Harrisburg, Marion, Ridgeway, Shawneetown, and El Dorado. We're a small, locally owned pharmacy making a big impact on our customers and our communities. We offer full pharmacy services and home medical equipment with hometown pride. Switching is easy. Just ask. The Medicine Shop and Home Health Solutions. How can we help you?
Are joint stiffness and muscle imbalance holding you back? Break free from limitation with the Flexed and Focus program at Joiner Therapy. Our expert team of clinicians at Marion, Harrisburg, and Carmine are ready to help you today. Flexed and Focus is an assisted stretching program that's designed to help you improve your flexibility, decrease stress, and make you feel better. Contact Joiner Therapy and ask for the Flexed and Focus program. It's time to unlock your potential and move without restriction. Joiner Therapy, where movement is medicine.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Lady Bulldog softball here on Bulldog Media. You see right there on your screen, home plate umpires and the coaches and everything. They're having their little meeting of the minds, what Trey and I like to call it. right there on your
Meeting
screen.
of the minds.
Meeting
I
of
like
the
that. I like
minds.
that.
So beautiful day here at the Red. I've got a little bit of a breeze. Sun's out.
Good day for
Enjoy it while you
softball.
can,
Yeah.
because from what I'm understanding, Monday is you're not going to need a vehicle to get around town. You're going to need a boat.
Oh man, I tell you, I guess it's that time of the year, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, looks like there's potential storms. I think we are supposed to host Heron Monday evening.
We are.
So I'm sure that's going to be up in the air. I don't know what they'll decide to do as far as the field and tarp or whatever, but
Yeah. I think the biggest part of the bad weather is coming in on Monday afternoon.
is it? Well, that doesn't bode well then. But that'll be a game that'll have to be made up. That's a conference
That's it.
game.
Yep. That's an important one. Those conference games you can't just take them for granted right today.
No. Just ask Massac.
Yeah.
You
Speaking
know.
of Massac, on the boys' side, the Massac Patriots beat Carterville yesterday.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so what that does for our boys, I believe that still keeps us in the driver's seat, because that'll give them just extra loss,
Yeah.
conference loss, over where our boys have only lost.
Well, I'm pretty certain, I may be wrong about this, but with our boys beating Murphy yesterday, I think that clinched them the conference
I
championship.
think you're right, but I didn't want to say that.
I think, again, disclaimer there, but with that loss of Carterville to Massac.
We'll just say it puts them in the driver's seat.
Yes, absolutely. I like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're fixing to start the game just here in a second. You got the starting lineups and everything?
Yep,
Well,
I got it right here.
Why don't you give us Fairfield first?
All right, your Fairfield starting lineup. We're number 7 batting first is Serenity Dagg. We're number 4 batting second, Kirsten Vaughn. Number 17, Olivia Rice. Number 16, Kenley Spurlock. Fifth spot, number 6, Mallory Simpson. Number 14, Kenry Hutchcraft. Batting 7th, number 18, Kaylee Musgrave. Then go to number 11, Jocelyn Lee. The 9 spot, Delaney Ellis. And your flex DP or flex position, Remy McEwen.
That lineup is brought to you by Sullivan Electric. Give Mike and his team a call anytime, any day, anywhere. Real quickly, we're going to the Renko roofing keys to the game. Don't leave base runners on.
Yeah,
I mean, I know it's a sore subject, and it's a bad subject right now with what happened yesterday, but we can't leave them on, especially with a team that's really comparable to us as well. And defense, stay alert.
Yeah, let's get the timely hits when we need them, and let's just play smart softball. We got to limit the errors, and make good decisions.
Play Harrisburg softball.
Play Harrisburg softball.
That's about the easiest way to explain it, I think.
Yep.
On the mound for the Dogs today, we have, is that Maddie?
Maddie.
She's had a good year.
Scooter, I like to call her.
Scooter.
She works at Scooter. I call her Scooter.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, she works at Scooters.
Well, first pitch is brought to you by Southern Trust in Harrisburg. Appreciate everything they do. They support all things Bulldog. And it's game time. This has been our Michael Sturt Associate pregame show. Stop by and see Michael Sturt and Jessica Stevens for anything to do with financial. They'll take care of you and get you pointed in the right direction if you're not already.
First pitch right down the gut. Big swing and a miss there by Serenity Dagg. Maddie's ahead. No balls, 1 strike. Comes number 2. Inside. Takes for a ball. 1-1. Maddie has been really good in the circle this year, Jamal.
She has. She's really stepped up to where to show, okay, this is going to be pretty much my team next year. So she's really done a good job.
She's done great. Big swing and a miss there. Brings the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, we got number 7, Serenity Dagg, up to the plate. She's your center fielder.
I think I know some of her family.
Dagg, that name does sound familiar. Here comes the pitch. Fouled back towards us. Keeps it 1-2.
All strikeouts today are brought to you by Joiner Therapy here in Harrisburg. And any break and play that we have, that was brought to you by State Farm agent Shane Good. Stop by and see Shane today. Want to thank our broadcast booth sponsor, Best One Tire in Harrisburg.
Off-speed pitch. Stayed up. She laid off of it. Runs the count 2-2. See what Maddie brings here. Got AB behind the plate. As usual.
As always.
Comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. She got her swinging.
Big strikeout right there for the first one, brought to you by Joiner Therapy in Harrisburg. And that's going to bring up number 4.
Number 4, Kirsten Vaughn. She's your first baseman for Fairfield. It's always good to get that first out with no problems.
Absolutely.
You like that.
Yeah, because if there's any nerves, those are gone. You know.
It's a fly ball out to left center. It falls in the gap between Hadley Hunt in left and Riley Hathaway there in center. It's a base hit single.
Hadley, she barehanded it.
That ball took a weird hop. She just kind of stuck her right hand out and barehanded it. Okay.
Took control. Hadley's just one on, one out.
Mac was going out for that, just couldn't quite get to it. That ball landed in no man's land, we call it.
That first pitch there to
Olivia Rice. This is your DP.
She takes first swing for ball. I was doing some looking on Max preps, and I saw where she was the only one that I could see. Now, not saying there's not more, but she is committed to.
Ball skied high in foul territory, and Kinsley Stewart makes a grab. The girl's tagging from first, going to second, and she ends up safe at second. That's heads-up base running. Good catch by Stewart there in foul territory.
Absolutely.
Good base running by Fairfield to be tagged and head to second there. Very aggressive, and it was a close play, no doubt, but looked like she was in safe.
So that's 2 outs there. That was an awful close play there at second. Yeah. So anyway, but back to the Olivia Rice. She's the only one I see that was committed to John A.
Oh yeah, I seen you was telling me that. The ground ball towards McKendra there at short. McKendra's gloved over to Stewart, who gloves it for the third out.
And that'll take care of the top half of the first inning right here on Bulldog Media. Come back, we'll have the home half on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmer State Bank and FSB Insurance. We'll be right back.
My name is Eric Widges, CEO of FSB Insurance Agency. What makes us different and what makes us special is that we've been serving the Harrisburg community since 1945. We have an award-winning team recognized by a regional carrier as an Agency of the Year, ready to serve you in any way possible, whether that's answering the phone in person, being here in the office, or ready to serve you with a Coke or a Sprite. This is our community, whether it's your home, your auto, a life policy, or your benefits. We're here to protect what matters most.
Gavin's Car Care, located on North Main Street in Harrisburg, is a proud supporter of the Harrisburg Bulldog Athletics. Gavin says it's not too early to get that full detail on your vehicle before fall gets here, or maybe you just only have time for a quick wash and wax. Gavin's Car Care has a full selection of car detailing options. Gavin's Car Care, 618-499-6543. Call them today and tell them you heard about it right here on Bulldog Media.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Lady Bulldog Softball here on Bulldog Media. Real quickly, we'll go through the home starting lineup for the Bulldog, brought to you by Sullivan Electric. Ryan, you got it?
Yeah, I'll run it through here real quick as Ava's getting ready to come up. We got Ava Brown leading off, McKendra Douglas, Hadley Hunt, and Coral Hathaway will be batting fourth, followed by Kinsley Stewart, Briley Bergen, Emma Mills in the 7th spot, Maddie Walker, and rounding out in the 9th spot, Riley Hathaway.
And that is the batting order for the Lady Bulldogs, brought to you by Sullivan Electric. Like I said, give Mike a call and give him got anything electrical, he'll take good care of you. Couldn't ask for a better person, not to mention everything else that he does. He does a lot for our community, and we appreciate everything he does.
First pitch, Ava's swinging, a little dribbler over the third. She throws across the diamond. First out, goes 5-3.
Out number 1. And that will bring up Douglas.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
Jamal just poked me there.
Oh, Max, she's had a good year at the plate. She's done a lot of bunting.
She has. She sacrificed a lot there bunting. She's done well in that number 2 spot for Harrisburg. A line drive straight to the shortstop for out number 2. That was a hard hit ball, but right to the shortstop.
2 pitches, 2 outs, not a way you want to start. But that's not one of those things that you can prevent. Up next for the Dogs is the Dent.
Hadley Hunt. All right, girl, let's see what we got here. First pitch down for a ball. Did you catch the umpires' names for the day, Jamal?
No, I did not. And those are brought to you by Hicks Concrete, Ricky Williams, and Cortland Sawyer.
That ball's fouled off to the right-hand side out of play. That might roll over into the... That's going to stop before it gets to the water. Over a little kid territory, as KT.
That's what he calls it. Ricky Williams behind the plate. Mr. Sawyer is on the bases.
Evens the count to 1-1 on Hadley. 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Another popped up foul back behind us in that little kid territory. Takes the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
See the crowd starting to fill in.
Yeah, that outfield's starting to fill up. Umbrellas are out. The sun's out. All right, here comes the pitch. 1-2. Hadley swings and hits a bouncer to the first baseman. She gloves it, takes it over, gets a third out of the inning.
Real quickly, that was the entire inning right there for today's game. We'll step aside. We'll come back. We'll have more right here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmer State Bank and FSB.
Mackey's Pizza in Harrisburg is known for their legendary thin crust pizza, but they also have great salads, sandwiches, and even spaghetti. Don't forget half-price breadstick Mondays. Basically, buy one, get one free. And you can't beat their pizza sauce, which comes with the breadsticks. Mackey's Pizza, a Harrisburg institution for over 50 years. Be sure to give Mackey's Pizza a call, 618-252-6368 today. Whenever you are craving a sweet treat, don't just sit there. Get up, get in the car, and head down to Harrisburg Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen has tons of sweet treats that will fix that craving. Whether it's the Blizzard of the Month, the Peanut Buster Parfait, Banana Split, or just a good old dilly bar, Julie and the crew will get you the sweet treat you are craving. Be sure to mention Bulldog Media when you stop by. Open as early as 9 a.m. or as late as 9 p.m. That's Harrisburg Dairy Queen at 605 South Commercial Street in Harrisburg.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Lady Bulldog softball here on Bulldog Media. Going to the top of the second inning, and
we got a first pitch strike by Maddie. She's ahead in the count. Oh, one little.
Oh,
that hit her. She's out. Yeah, I saw her say the ball hit a little flare. Ball come down and hit her on the right shoulder. She was taken off towards first. That is an out.
First out of the second inning. That'll bring up number 14 for Fairfield.
That was Mallory Simpson was the batter there.
Correct.
That brings up number 14, Henry Hutchcraft. Pitch from Maddie.
Nice pitch on the outside right there.
Paints the outside corner for strike one.
She can do that all day long.
Yeah. Pitch 2, same location, just a little high.
A little high, yeah.
Brings the count to 1-1 on number 14, Henry Hutchcraft. Maddie looks in. She's working pretty quick right now. Here comes the pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. One ball.
Big hefty swing.
She was hacking. Yeah, this is your first baseman for Fairfield. Coach Red calls out the numbers. Maddie's got it. Here comes the pitch. Outside swinging, strike number 3. She got her.
Strikeout brought to you by Joiner Therapy in Harrisburg. Stop by and see them. Even though it's a home game, we want to tell our transportation sponsor thank you and give them a shout out. I'm Bartow at All-in-One Realty. She is our transportation sponsor for the year. Thank her and everything she does for us and the community as well.
Absolutely. Pitch from Maddie. Ball high for number 18, Kaylee Musgrave. Let's see if we can have the same kind of inning that we had the Bulldogs had. Get these 1, 2, 3 quick outs.
Absolutely.
Get back up to the plate for the Bulldogs.
Today's game is just a single game here on Bulldog. Yeah.
Sorry, Jamal.
My land. That was going to hit me.
That ball come back, and I mean it hit right in front of us. I think it got us both.
Whew. But anyway, today's game they're supposed to have a round robin and teams getting moved and canceled and everything like that, so it ended up being today's game is just going to be a varsity game that we're going to broadcast from versus Fairfield, and then I think they're going to play a junior varsity game actually too.
That's what I understand. They're going to play a full JV game, I would assume, a full game, but
and that's good for the JV. That's
yeah.
Counts 3-1, full 7-inning JV game, as KT says. KT, he was a little late to work today, but that's all right. We know what he was doing. He was all right. KT's fixed to take a little journey. And
pitch for Maddie is a little flare over in foul territory. Nobody's going to get to that. That brings the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. KT, well, let's see. He wasn't late. He was late by KT standards, but he was here before the game
good thing
started.
about KT, and I don't think he'd mind me telling it, but he was honored and got to be chosen for the honor flight coming up, and he was doing his honor flight stuff. Somebody who's
rung her up. Sorry, strike three.
Strike three, and that we'll finish her story when we get back here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
Be a part of the action at SIC.
I love being a part of an award-winning team.
And I can continue to play the sport I love.
Playing near home means family in the stands.
Be a part of the action at SIC.
This year, Fairfield Hospital is proud to celebrate 100 years of caring for our community. From our beginnings in 1925 to today, we've been here for you and your family. From primary care to orthopedic services, cancer care, and surgery, you can depend on us to provide expert care close to home. Because when it comes to your health, you shouldn't have to travel far. Fairfield Hospital, right here for your health when it matters most.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Lady Bulldog softball here on Bulldog Media. Coral Hathaway steps up. She's back in the lineup as of yesterday, so glad to see her back in the fold of things. She takes first swing for strike one.
Yeah, she got cleared yesterday, I believe, to get back at it, and Coral playing right field and batting fourth here. A little blooper back foul here. Brings the count to 0-2, but yeah, I'm sure she's glad to be back, and we're certainly glad to have her back.
Absolutely. Anyway, back to the KT story. KT has been chosen, and he's going to be taking a little trip for his service in the military. He is on the next honor flight, going to D.C. And I've been on several of them, and that's some of the neatest, most, I don't even know how to describe it. But it's phenomenal, and he's going to enjoy it so much, and wish him well, and congratulations to KT for that, and thank him for everything he does for Lady Bulldog softball.
That's a wonderful thing, KT, and certainly thanks for that and for your service.
Absolutely. No doubt. I tell you what, that honor flight is something, and the program they got, Brian Questel and everybody's got over there, and for honor flight Southern Illinois, hands down, the best.
Yeah, that's amazing. We got one out in the inning. Coral went down swinging on her last pitch, and we got Kinsley Stewart up to bat. She's got one strike on her. She pokes one back behind us here. Foul brings her count to 0-2. Bottom of the second inning. It's a quick game so far. Moving quick here. We got
knock on wood, because something will happen. We'll hit a brick wall.
That's okay as long as we hit it with us being
that's right.
Being the one causing it. That ball's high, gets past the catcher, gives her a 1-2 count.
Coach Stewart, he's down first baseline, giving a little bit of advice and instruction.
Coaching advice, fatherly advice, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever you want to call it.
Here comes the pitch, outside in the dirt.
Good eye.
Ball two.
2-2's the count, one out.
Got Bergen waiting on deck. Kinsley looks, waits for the pitch, and here we go. Inside and high. Takes the count full.
I forgot to put a picture on Facebook. Glad Mr. Reamer's not here. I'd be in trouble.
No. He's not picky, is he?
I'm not going to answer that.
Fouled back. She spoiled that one. Stays alive in the count. Keeps it full. She'll get another chance.
Yeah, I'm not going to answer that.
I think we all know the answer to that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Here comes the pitch. In the dirt. That'll be a walk for Stewart. We'll take a base runner, however we can get one.
That's right.
And that will bring up number 6, Briley Bergen.
Another good year this year.
Another great year for the sophomore, Briley Bergen. She playing a great second base, good at the plate. think she was a little under the weather this week, but she's back, and
she
a tough kid.
She has made some phenomenal defensive plays.
Yeah, she has. So she's a good athlete all the way around. There's a swing and a miss, strike one. Throw down to first. Kinsley was getting off a little aggressive there, but she got back safely. Imagine Coach Red's going to do whatever he can, try to get her over to second. But with Bergen up, she's got the ability to take the ball just about anywhere on the field. Got an 0-1 count on her. Here comes the pitch. She's showing bunt. She pops it up. Catcher's going back, and she can't get to it. That'll run the count to 0-2.
I'm glad the catcher couldn't get to it. Sorry, I was catching up on
You're good, buddy.
Facebook duties.
Got to take care of your business.
Social media
guru.
That is Mr. Reamer. Thing about Trey is if he does it, he's good, no matter what it is. Appreciate everything he does.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah. Here comes the pitch. Inside, ball one. Takes it 1-2. I'm sure he's probably listening, and he's probably thinking, who in the world has he got that?
I wouldn't doubt it one bit. If he's driving, he's probably got the phone on the dashboard.
Yeah, and he drives slow, too.
Yeah. That's funny.
That ball's hit out to right. It's going to tail foul, get out of play. Bergen's going to stay alive with a 1-2 count.
Over in Little Kid area?
Yep.
Well, I saw a bunch of people walking around the park today, and it's a beautiful day here.
Oh, yeah, it's a great day to be out, just enjoying this weather. I don't care what you're doing. Get outside.
And here's the 1-2 pitch.
Inside, takes the count to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Briley Bergen. Looking to do something here, get on the board first. Bulldogs would like to get that, make that happen right here.
That first run's the important one.
Absolutely.
Big swing right there for the strikeout. Strikeout brought to you by Joiner Therapy in Harrisburg. That will bring up
number 13, 7 spot, Emma Mills. Still got 1 on, 2 outs. Emma Mills, a senior this year, one of 3 of the seniors on the team.
Yeah, and she's done good at third.
Yeah, that was a new spot for her this year, coming out of right from last year, and she's done a great job over there. Swing and a miss, takes a strike number 1. Still got Stewart over on first.
I think the changes we made this year, putting her at third and then putting Mack at shortstop, that those have been some best changes that I've seen in a long time.
2 big spots, on the field to fill, shortstop and third base, and you pull your, Mac from center field, who done a fabulous job out there last year.
He's got a cannon for an arm.
How do you bring her in? And but you got to have a shortstop, and she's done a great job over there. And Emma over from right to third, and she pokes that one to right field. And that ball's going to end up foul. Give her a 1-2 count. That's what you want. You want girls on the field that have the ability to go anywhere you ask them to go and willing to step up when they need to.
Yep, and can make the adjustments to play that spot.
Absolutely. Be a versatile player. Don't be dedicated to one spot.
No.
Be willing to go anywhere they ask you to go. 1-2 count on Emma Mills. Here comes the pitch. Inside, ball 2. Takes the count to 2-2.
Deuce is wild.
All over. Bottom of the second inning, 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs.
And here's the pitch.
Little pop up towards the pitcher. She gloves it for out number 3, and Dogs go down.
That will take care of the top of the 3rd inning right here on Bulldog Media. We'll step aside, come back. We'll have the bottom half right here. Bulldog Media brought to you by Farmers State Bank, FSB Insurance.
Have you done all the planning for your next home project, but you just can't decide where you want to get all of your material to get the job done? Avoid driving to Marion or Paducah and buy right here in Harrisburg with Barnes Lumber Company. Barnes Lumber Company will have all you will need for your next home project, big or small. Plus, you save time, gas, and money when you shop local at Barnes Lumber. Visit them at 318 West Lincoln Avenue in Harrisburg or give them a call, 618-253-7277.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Lady Bulldog Softball here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank, FSB Insurance. Taking in now to the top of the third inning here at the Red. Score still 0-0. Thank everybody for tuning in. If you're still just now joining us, I do apologize about not putting out there on Facebook, but we appreciate you tuning in this beautiful Saturday morning.
It's going to bring up 891 for Fairfield. Your number 8 hitter here is number 11, right fielder Jocelyn Lee. Comes a pitch from Walker.
Oof.
Ooh. Oh, that's a ball called by Mr. Williams. Not real sure where the ball was. It looked like a good pitch from up here, but he's got a better view than we do.
And maybe that's why he is the official and we are not.
That's right. And she pops that one up behind us for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike on Jocelyn Lee.
Trying to get that other camera adjusted a little bit. The sun plays death on us.
Pitch from Maddie. Big swing and a miss for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the third inning. 0-0 game. Got 1 ball and 2 strikes. No outs. Here comes the pitch. Ball's fouled. Keeps the count at 1-2. Walker looks into Coach Red, gets the numbers, steps up to the rubber. Pitch coming. Ball high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Not much wind today. Looking at the flags out there, I can't really tell. They might be blowing in just a little bit.
I think they're blowing in a little bit towards the...
Big swing and a miss. Strike number 3. Maddie takes down number 11, Jocelyn Lee, for the first out.
And strikeouts brought to you by Joint Therapy in Harrisburg.
It's going to bring up the number 9 spot, Delaney Ellis. Where's number 9? Plays third base. Pitch from Maddie was swung on and missed for strike number 1. We got an 0-1 count here with 1 out in the top of the third in a 0-0 ball game. Here comes a pitch. She flies it up. Bergen's got a bead on it. A little pop up over towards second. She's got it for out number 2.
That was Maddie's 30th pitch.
And that brings the top of the order back. Leadoff, Serenity Dagg. She struck out her first at bat. Got 2 outs, no on. Maddie's looking. Here comes the pitch. She jammed her. She poked it foul. Takes the count to no balls and 1 strike. This is a quick game so far.
So far it is.
Been had very few on. I think Fairfield's had 1 girl on, and we've had 1 on, and that's been the extent of it. Pitch for Maddie. She takes it over towards Emma Mills, who gloves it, throws across a diamond for out number 3, and we will go to the bottom of the third.
We caught back up. Okay. Bottom of third right here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
You've been looking for some auto insurance? Well, buckle up with State Farm and get auto insurance in Harrisburg that fits your needs. You've got plenty of options, from collision and comprehensive to rental and rideshare. If you need more than an auto policy for the family, they provide car insurance coverage for new drivers, business travelers, collectors, and more. Not to mention, State Farm is the largest auto insurance provider in the U.S. You could even save more by combining the purchase of auto and home policies. So go see Shane Gooden in Harrisburg. He'll get you taken care of.
Are you in the need of a roof? How about peace of mind? Ranco Roofing is the home of the 50-year roof warranty. Ranco Roofing offers free roof inspections and estimates. They also have financing available. Ranco Roofing, 618-594-1178. Call for all your residential and commercial roofing needs or visit them, rancoroof.com. Ranco Roofing, serving all of Southern Illinois, are proud sponsors of the Harrisburg Bulldogs here on Bulldog Media.
Let's roll. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Lady Bulldog Softball here on Bulldog Media. going into, I better flip this inning over. Bottom of the third. Score 0-0.
We're at 8, 9, and 1 in our lineup. Number 8 batter, pitcher Matty Walker. Stakes a ball in the dirt for ball number 1.
Been trying to fix the camera settings because it being bright. Sun plays havoc on our cameras. And so the other camera, it's a little bit bright, the dirt is, but it's about the best we can do today.
Ball fouled back towards us.
I think they're trying to hit us.
They are. I don't know what's going on, but they're after us, Jamal.
Refuse.
Talk about Trey being picky. I tell you what, Jamal, when it comes to these cameras, buddy, he likes to have them on point. He does a great job getting these things adjusted, and he is very particular. Just being around him and watching him do this, he
appreciate that.
Likes to have the best he can for you all out there to have the best view of this game, or any of these games you can. Here comes the pitch. He fouls another one back, takes the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, when we started Bulldog Media, you can't start and go, well, not act like, that you want to do the best job you can do.
Absolutely.
We appreciate our sponsors. Our sponsors don't have to, help us out, and the fans don't have to watch us. But so if you're going to do it the right way.
Ooh, that ball was up and in. Matty had to back off on that one. That takes the count to 2 and 2. And it's that's a great thing. I mean, you know me, I'm traveling some with work, and when I'm out of town, I tune into you guys, on any game. I don't care for what it is. I just enjoy watching your broadcast altogether. That ball swung on, popped up. Third baseman's calling for it, and she gloves it for out number 1.
Well, we appreciate it. We've had high honor of, what people watching it. They're on different vacations,
absolutely,
different places, and it's been a fun journey.
Yeah.
Good thing this year we're going to try something new. I'll tell you about that just here in a second once this batter gets started.
Brings up number 8, Riley Hathaway, the center fielder. She's number 9 in the order. And here comes a pitch from inside, ball 1.
The last year we did the graduation. And then we decided, well, we'll just go ahead and leave because everything's the same gym. We'll just leave it up. We'll do the 8th grade graduation, and that went over really well. We had a lot of positive feedback. Dr. Dixon loved it.
Great.
And everything. So we're going to be doing that again this year.
Wonderful.
But also we're going to try something new. Promenade.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna try it out, and as a pitch hit back to pitcher for out number 2. Or is that out number 1?
That's out number 2. That goes 1-3 for out number 2. That was Riley Hathaway. And that brings them back to the top of the order, Ava Brown.
So we're going to do that this year.
That's cool, Jamal.
Try it out.
Cool.
When we started this, what about the grandparents, that lives?
That's right.
I always use Dallas, Texas, for example. That can't get up here, maybe due to their health or something like that, and they want to see their grandchild play, or dads are on the road working.
No doubt.
Whatever, But that's the same thing for Promenade,
Ava dribbles that one over towards the third base on a little flare that ended up bouncing foul. Good play by Fairfield there to let that ball roll foul. Landed in fair and then took a little hop, and she let it go. I'll give Ava another shot, but bring her to a no balls and 1 strike count. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd.
So we're looking forward to the Promenade. Anytime you try something new, you're nervous, see how it's going to turn out. But, we don't know if we don't try it.
That's right. Ava hits a hard. Oh man, I thought that ball was going up the middle for sure, and the shortstop just come over and made an absolute great play on that ball. Hard hit ball by Ava, but gets her out at first. That goes 6-3 for the 3rd out of the inning, Jamal.
All right, we step aside, come back. We'll have top of the 4th right. FSB Insurance.
Hi, I'm Amy Dixon, Superintendent, and we love partnering with Farmers State Bank and My FSB Insurance. Farmers State Bank and My FSB Insurance show up. They show up in big ways for our students, for our staff, and for the community. FSB has been here this morning serving coffee to our staff. They provide lunch when needed, but it's beyond the monetary donations. It's that personal commitment. They love them well, and they support us in our endeavors, and we appreciate all that they do.
Are you having problems with your home or business's electrical system? Is a Generac generator in your near future? Maybe you're building your dream home. Well, Sullivan Electric is there for you. At Sullivan Electric, we are 4 generations strong of IBEW trained electricians serving Southern Illinois. From preventative maintenance to emergencies and anything in between, call on the trusted professionals at Sullivan Electric, our family serving yours. We are reliable, affordable, and professional. Give Mike a call today at 618-926-3304.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Lady Bulldog softball here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmer State Bank, FSB Insurance. Going into the top of the 4th inning, Jamal Oxford, Ryan Hunt, and 0-0 score. It's been neck and neck. You know, I mean,
I was just sitting here looking at the book, Jamal. I'll tell you what kind of game this has been. I mean, we're in the top of the 4th. We've been playing what?
35 minutes.
35 minutes. We've had 1 hit by Fairfield, who's left 1 runner on. We've had 1 walk to Harrisburg and left 1 runner on. That's just the kind of
they're you know, we talked about how
pitcher's duel, if you will.
Absolutely, and we talked about how, you know, close on paper these teams are, and apparently it's not just on paper.
Let's see here. Where are we at? We're at the number 2 spot in Fairfield's lineup.
They take first pitch for a ball.
Kirsten Vaughn takes a, as Jamal said, first pitch ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes pitch by Maddie. She hits a rocket out towards center, but Riley Hathaway goes back on it, makes a great
catch out there in center field.
Fly out to the 8th spot. Now it'll give us out number 1 in the top of the 4th.
And that brings up number 17 for Fairfield.
Olivia Rice. This is your DP.
She's going to be taking her softball expertise, I guess you would say, to John A. Logan next year.
And she is a pitcher, too, if
you are correct.
Seen the stats right. And she's got quite some good numbers pitching as well.
I know she leads the team on batting average. Her batting average is .571 with on-base percentage of .614.
Did I see something? She was leading more than just the team in batting average, I think. She hits that one out to left center. Riley is shading over, and she makes a great play to cover some ground out there and get the second out of the inning. Another fly ball hit out to Riley.
She covered some territory, too.
She can. And I'll tell you what, that girl can cover some ground out there.
But she probably learned from the best ones setting at shortstop.
That's right.
Mac, she wasn't afraid to get on that horse and run.
No, and she wasn't afraid to jump off that horse either and dive for one if she needed to.
Yes, you're correct.
She'd do whatever she had to do to make a play out there. There ain't no doubt. As she does at shortstop.
Well, up for Fairfield's number 16. She takes first pitch for a strike.
This is Kinley Spurlock, left fielder. She went 6-3 her last at bat. Maddie's got her 0-1 right now. Make that 0-2. And we'll see if we have another quick inning here. 2 fly outs to center so far in the inning. Maddie looks in, and here comes the pitch. She fouls it back, stays alive in the at bat, keeps the count at 0-2.
At least that foul's right over their heads. They're not towards us.
Yeah, she wasn't trying to get it. It's only the Harrisburg girls have been hitting them up here towards us. I don't know. We have to have a discussion.
Well, I'm sure we can arrange it.
Coach Red calls out the pitch. Here comes the pitch from Maddie Walker. Swing and a miss on what looked like an off-speed pitch, and she got her. We're out of here.
Strikeout brought to you by Joiner Therapy. Step aside, come back. We will have the bottom of the 4th right here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmer State Bank and FSB Insurance.
Stanley's Food Systems is a new sponsor this year on Bulldog Media. One of the Stanley's signature products is their Stanley's Italian Beef Seasoning. It goes great with beef, pork, chicken, turkey, deer, and so many additional products. You can get your seasoning today at Big John's in El Dorado and also the Millstone Market in Carrier Mill. So don't wait. Go get your Stanley's Italian Beef Seasoning today.
Are you looking for an attorney who actually cares? Well, if you are, let me introduce you to Colby Smith-Peters of Smith-Peters Law Firm. Colby specializes in personal injury, car accidents, wrongful death, and workman's comp. He offers free consultation on all injury cases, and you only pay if you win. Colby also does estate planning, trust, estate administration, and also probate of wills and real estate transactions. Colby is a true fighter that he learned growing up right here in Harrisburg. A former Bulldog himself supports the Harrisburg Bulldogs here on Bulldog Media.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Lady Bulldog Softball here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmer State Bank, FSB Insurance.
We're at the 2 spot in our lineup, and McKendra Douglas hits one out to right. Right fielder playing a little shallow, coming in and making the catch.
Good catch. That is for out number 1.
Mac hit the ball hard the first time on a hard line drive to the shortstop, and she's made good contact, just haven't been able to find the grass or
Well,
find the hole.
up next for the Dogs is Hadley. She
grounded out to the pitcher last at bat.
She could smack one, break the score open real quickly.
I'd take it.
She takes first pitch for a strike.
Not a pitch that she wanted to hit anyway there. That's why I tell her. That's why you get 3 of those things.
Has she been kind of mentoring Holly quite a bit?
Well, it's
sisterly love.
Sisterly love.
Yeah.
I tell her, I said, listen, you're in the dugout with your sister this year for the first time. You guys are teammates. You're not sisters, you're teammates. But they are, Swing and a miss, strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. But, her little sister has been her biggest fan for a lot of years, and continues to be.
Look at all the games we've done, and every time you look outfield, and little sis is right there.
There are so many times that she would not. She pops that one up towards the shortstop, who gloves it for out number 2.
And the thing about it, too, is somebody, Hadley, they can talk to each other a certain way, but somebody else do it.
Yeah.
And that's not going to be a good thing.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, you remember how that was growing up?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Of course, me and my brother we're 8 years apart. We had some years in between us. Swing and a miss, strike number 1 on Coral.
Yeah, but still.
The principle's the same.
That's right.
Take care of each other.
And I guarantee you he does that to this day.
Absolutely.
You got a good brother.
Yeah, sure do. Do anything for anybody, and just how we were raised.
That's exactly right. I mean,
take care of your own, but take care of other people too.
I lost my sister about 15 years ago, and she had some health issues, passed away with cancer, and there's not a day don't go by that I see something or do something, and I want to call her right then.
Coral hits that ball hard out to right center. Oh, and the center fielder had a beat on it, but I don't know if she maybe lost it in the sun. She was there to make the catch and just hit her glove and bounced.
Well, we looked at the official score, and of course that was an error.
Yeah, that's the E8 for sure.
Hitter reaches by errors, but hey, she's on base. That's a lot right there. Up next for Harrisburg is Kinley Stewart.
Those are the ones you have to find a way to take advantage of.
Oh, you have to capitalize on them.
A game like this, when you're 0-0, pitching duel, and you've got something like that happens, and you get a runner on base, you've got to. That could be the difference in the game. You got to take advantage and capitalize.
And Alex, the Rocket, Herring checks in for courtesy run for Coral.
They were playing. She was playing Coral shallow there in center. I'm not real sure why, but she had to go back and over to get that ball. But Hensley hits one over towards the short. That shortstop's had a lot of work over there, but she lines out to the shortstop for out number 3.
Well, the Dogs leave one on. Step aside, come back. We'll have the top half of the fifth, right? Bottom half of the fifth. No, wherever. We'll be right back.
My name is Eric Widges, CEO of FSB Insurance Agency. What makes us different and what makes us special is that we've been serving the Harrisburg community since 1945. We have an award-winning team recognized by a regional carrier as an Agency of the Year, ready to serve you in any way possible, whether that's answering the phone in person, being here in the office, or ready to serve you with a Coke or a Sprite. This is our community, whether it's your home, your auto, a life policy, or your benefits. We're here to protect what matters most.
Have you been needing some concrete work done, but you just don't know who to call? Well, think no more. Hicks Concrete is ready to help. From residential to commercial, they do it all. Driveways, sidewalks, patios, house slabs, and so much more. That's Hicks Concrete in Harrisburg. Call Hicks Concrete today at 618-499-2946. Again, that's 618-499-2946.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Lady Bulldog Softball here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmer State Bank, FSB Insurance. Going into the top of the fifth, I got that figured out.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're going so quickly, Jamal. It's hard to keep track of where we're at.
Yes, it is.
These innings are flying by. I mean, we're just mowing through them here. Already in the top of the fifth. This is going to be a very quick game, 0-0 ball game. And that one's fouled back towards us.
But like you said earlier, it's going to be a mistake.
Yep.
One tiny mistake, and that's going to be a game.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Or it's going to go into extended play.
Number 5 spot for Fairfield, Mallory Simpson.
KT says that 21 innings is the record.
Ooh,
let's not even try that today. And the week before that, we did 16. Wow.
I don't have enough. I can't. Jamal, I love you, brother, but I don't think we can talk that long.
Yeah, no. That's a lot.
That ball's outside. Runs the count to 2 balls and 1 strike on number 6 for Fairfield, Mallory Simpson.
Yeah, I'm sure we'd figure something out.
We'd figure something out. This is the catcher for Fairfield. There's a pitch on the outside part of the plate.
That's a good strike right there.
Good strike. Takes the count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Wind's starting to pick up a little bit, blowing straight out.
Yeah, it is blowing straight out. That flag's just getting it out there. Here comes the pitch. She pops it up. Max coming in, or no, I'm sorry. Maddie called her off. Ball stayed in the circle. Out number 1.
We'll take it. Up next for Fairfield is number 14.
Henry Hutchcraft, first baseman for Fairfield. She struck out her last at bat. Here comes a pitch from Walker. Outside for ball 1.
Well, you got to go anywhere this week?
Yes, actually I do. I've got some travels this week that it's going to take me out for a few days. We'll see what swing and a miss for strike number 2. Oh, I'm sorry. Strike number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Try to be here Monday for the Heron game, but with the weather coming up, I don't think that we're going to have a whole lot of luck there.
I don't think we're going to have any game. I think the game is going to be staying afloat.
Swing and a miss. Now we're 1 ball, 2 strike. Yeah, I'd say you're right, Jamal.
I know the different news outlets have had us at pretty much the same, severe weather rating, the 3 out of 5 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And normally when they're all on saying the same thing.
Yeah, pretty consistently.
Pretty consistent. It's going to be probably a pretty good chance we're going to get some weather.
Yeah, my hopes are it's the weather, and it could always change, and we're still a couple days away or a day away maybe. But
the thing about it is we live in Southern Illinois.
Yeah.
If you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes. It'll change.
Just wait.
And here's the 1-2 pitch.
Ooh, that was a nice 1-2 pitch by Maddie, but falls in high for a ball. Yeah, it's just like yesterday. I mean, it was questionable, earlier in the week what the weather was going to be for Friday. And
oh, yeah, absolutely.
Swing and a miss, strike number 3.
Strikeout brought to you by Joiner Therapy in Harrisburg.
Second out of the inning for Walker.
That was, we like you just said, we was unsure of the game, if we was going to be able to play the game or not. And we had some audio issues when we was in Carterville, and instead of going over to Murfreesboro, sitting up and still fighting for it,
yeah,
I just came over here and
ball's popped up towards Bergen again, and she makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning, and there we go.
Out number 3, going to go into the bottom of the 5th here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmer State Bank and FSB Insurance.
Bulldog Media launched its first year of broadcasting in 2024. We cover volleyball, football, boys and girls basketball, baseball, softball, and even some bowling. We couldn't do any of it without any of our amazing sponsors, including Southern Trust. Southern Trust wants to wish all Bulldog teams good luck this season, and they are a proud sponsor of all things Bulldog athletics right here on Bulldog Media. Ethan Grounds DMD specializes in general and cosmetic dentistry. Outside of adult and child cleanings, his office also offers dental implants, smile makeovers, same-day dentistry, adult orthodontics, teeth whitening, and more. Ethan's passion has always been his patients in providing a service that can improve their overall health and confidence. So go see Ethan Grounds in Harrisburg today. Ethan Grounds DMD, hometown care, beautiful result.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Harrisburg Lady Bulldog softball here on Bulldog Media, going into the bottom of the fifth. Score still 0-0 here from the red.
That ball's hit hard out towards center field by Bergen, who center fielder makes the catch, makes the first out of the inning for the
out number
one. I'll bring up the number 7 hitter, Emma Mills. We got 7-8, Emma and Maddie Walker on deck.
This will be her 47th pitch thrown from Fairfield. I mean, bottom of the, yeah, 10 pitches, we're averaging 10 pitches a.
Emma pokes that one over towards the visitor dugout. Look out over there.
0 balls, 1 strike. I know we got a alumni game coming up.
That's what I heard.
And I think it's gonna be pretty neat. Did one last year and great success off of it. Pitching in for a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike on Emma.
If you're interested in playing in that or anything, get a hold of Coach Stewart and who else we could get a hold of?
Probably Allison Dowdy.
Allison Dowdy. Not sure what day it is, but I know they've got information on it.
Let me see if I can find that. Ball was up for ball number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on Emma.
May 17th will be the annual.
I believe that's a Sunday afternoon, right?
It is. Yeah.
Sunday before the honor flight. There you go. You got KT's staying hopping on the weekends.
Oh.
Ooh, and that hitter. No, I think that might be her second KT.
I think it hit her in the side of the leg. You could tell it hurt, but she didn't want to react to it. So
which I don't know if y'all know anything about Emma Mills. She tends to be a vacuum to getting hit.
Yeah.
And she has been hit a lot in her softball career. The poor kid, she gets hit all the time.
Everybody's checking on her. That'll bring up 15. Harrisburg pitcher Maddie Walker.
She's been hit less this year than she has in the past, but I'm telling you what, that girl is she's taking a beating at the plate the last 3 or 4 years.
1 out.
And
1 on.
There again, here's an opportunity for Harrisburg in a 0-0 ball game with a runner on, and Walker at the plate. See if we can bring a run across the plate here. She's showing bunt. She pops the bunt up, and the catcher and the third baseman are colliding, but managed to keep the ball in between both of them and somehow keep that ball from hitting the ground. I'm not even sure who ended up actually.
The ball hit the catcher's mitt, bounced out of the catcher's mitt, and went into the third baseman hands. So, yeah, the catcher gets an assist.
Yeah. That would be the second out of the inning, and that runner's still over at first, and that's going to bring up Riley Hathaway.
Well, maybe it's time for Riley to poke one out. Worst big gap there between left and center.
I hope so. I said we need that run. Swing and a miss, strike number 1 on Riley.
And the field looked good at the start of the game. It
sure did.
Coach Red come out and threw a little water on it.
We got to get something going here, Jamal. We've had 2 base runners. One via the walk and the other hit by pitch.
That pitch was outside for a ball. Throws it over to first, trying to get Emma off. She's back in safe. 1-1's count. Here.
Ball's inside for a ball number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs in the inning. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning in a 0-0 ball game. Got number 8 in the number 9 spot, Riley Hathaway up to bat. She pops it up back towards us, out of play, takes the count.
Towards us.
Balls and 2 strikes.
Towards us again.
Towards us again.
We're going to have a talk.
Yeah, I'm glad that net's there.
Deuces are wild.
You got that hole right there in front of you, Jamal, on that net.
That's about the right size, too.
Sure, look alive. Here comes the pitch. He fouls it off over towards Coach Red, who sticks his foot out there and stops it.
Legendary head coach.
And that will run the count, keep the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I believe Coach Red this will be after his 584th win of his career.
That's a lot of wins. Oh, then that rung her up, got her looking for strike number 3.
And that'll retire the inning. Strikeouts brought to you by Joiner Therapy in Harrisburg. Come back. We'll have the top of the 6th inning right here on Bulldog Media. Brought to you by Farmer State Bank and FSB Insurance.
At Farmer State Bank, our work starts with people, the ones behind the counter and the ones across it. We're the familiar faces greeting you with a smile, the helping hands making sure you leave with answers and not questions. And when we step outside these walls, you'll find us right beside you, cheering you on, showing up, and celebrating what makes our hometown special. Because the truth is, we're not just in this community, we're part of it. Your story shapes ours, and every success here makes us all stronger. And remember, at Farmer State Bank, no one serves you better.
Best One Tire and Service knows the most important things in your life ride with you. That's why you can always count on Best One Tire and Service to be your trusted full-service auto care expert. Visit bestonetire.com today to request an appointment from one of our many locations. Tires, oil changes, maintenance, and more.
Best One Tire and Service makes saving easy. Get instant savings up to $230 on select tires. Plus, we have financing. Tires and Service now, pay later. Best One, selling tires, serving people.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Lady Bulldog softball here on Bulldog Media. Going into the top of the 6th inning, still 0-0. Pitcher's duel.
To say the least.
This pitch right here will be Maddie's 50th pitch.
She bunts, or shows bunt, fouls it off.
For strike 1.
It's Jocelyn Lee up, number 8 spot.
It's definitely a pitcher's duel.
Yeah, no doubt. No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the pitcher. Marsh shows bunt again, but pulls back.
1-1's the count.
1-1.
Don't tell me you're starting your truck from sitting up here.
I got to open it up for somebody.
Oh.
Bear with me just.
Oh, do what you got to do. Next pitch. Foul ball over. Kinsley's doesn't quite get there in time. She hits the fence pretty hard. She's smiling, walking off. You know, when you run into them fences like that hurts. And I wanted to say a post was right there, and that's probably what gave her a little bit of trouble. But regardless, counts 1-2. No outs here in the top of the 6th inning. 0-0 score. Pitch. Another foul ball over towards Harrisburg side, and it is out of play. So we'll try that again. Now the sun goes in.
Sun is cloud covered for a bit there, isn't it?
Good. I hope it stays that way. I got to adjust this camera again, but that's all right. Good thing is we know how to adjust it.
A little dribbler over towards Maddie. She bare hands it, but I don't know that anybody was going to. Emma was coming in. Maddie was coming over. I don't know that it would have mattered either way. That girl got down the line pretty quick.
And is it infield hit? That is Fairfield's second hit?
Yes.
I believe it is. And sun comes back out. Got one on.
All right, Jamal, I'm back. I think.
Yeah.
Number 9, Delaney Ellis bunts right to Maddie. She throws over to Bergen. Makes a play. Oh, no, the girl was taking it. That's going to score a run. The girl was taking a big aggressive lead around second. Threw the ball over there, and the ball went out to outfield. Hadley was in from left, covering third, getting ready to make a back up third, and then left the left field wide open. So the ball rolled out to left field, and that run ends up coming all the way around to score.
So the batter was out for out number 1. E4 on the base runner, and they score. And I hope that error right there does not come back to hurt us. Little down the line there.
Over to first. This goes 5-3 for out number 2.
Whoever's doing the scoreboard has got it wrong. They got the home as 1 and guess 0. Should be the other way around.
It brings up number 4 for Fairfield, Kirsten Vaughn. Pitch from Maddie is drilled out towards left center, finds a gap. Riley tries to cut it off, and it gets past her. Gets all the way to the fence. She's trucking around, going to get a stand-up double on that one. I mean, that's how quickly the momentum in a game can change.
And they're doing some intentional
walker. This is Olivia Rice that's up to bat right now, and it looks like with first base being open, Coach Red's going to send her to first on the free pass.
So that is a walk.
2 outs in the inning, first base open.
That brings up number 16, Mackenzie McCune.
Kinley Spurlock, number 16.
So we got one runner on first and second.
2 outs.
2 outs and top of the sixth. 1-0 is the score. First pitch, she fouls back, strike one.
Regardless of what's happened right now, we have got to hold them to that 1 run, get this third out, and get out of this. 1-run game is all this may come down to. Pitch for Maddie's up high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, that 1 run right there could be the final score.
I mean, Harrisburg's got the top of their order coming up in the bottom of the 6th. We need to take advantage and do some damage ourselves.
And a pitch. Ooh, outside corner, strike.
Inside corner.
Inside corner, strike one. Strike two.
Strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. She was crowding the plate, and that kind of moved her off the plate a little bit. But
that's good.
He's calling the corner there, and see if we can get out of it right here.
Maddie get that Elizabeth Jan right here, the strikeout. That'd be huge for the Dogs.
Huge, yeah.
And the pitch.
Got it.
Swing in, strike 3. Brought to you by Joiner Therapy. Fairfield answers with 1 run. We'll come back on Bulldog Media on the bottom of the 6th inning. See what Harrisburg can have to do to answer it right here on Bulldog Media. Brought to you by Farmer State Bank and FSB Insurance.
Hey Bulldog Nation, we're proud to partner with the City of Harrisburg to bring you this hometown update. Coming up on June 13th, don't miss the brand new Barbecue in the Bird Pitmaster competition at the Harrisburg Amphitheater, featuring great food, great competition, and hometown pride. Then celebrate America's 250th on July 4th. There'll be a parade at 1 p.m. and a car show that'll start at 4 at the amphitheater. Fireworks light up the sky at dusk. Pork and Jeans food truck will be on site. For more information, watch the City of Harrisburg Facebook page or call City Hall.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Lady Bulldog softball here on Bulldog Media. Going into the bottom of the 6th inning, Harrisburg's down 1-0, but it is the top of the order. AB steps up to bat, and she is due for
She's due for something here.
Due for something here.
She is.
And right now would be a good time to do it. I'd like to see her put one on Shaw Street.
She went 5-3 her first at bat, 6-3 her second at bat. And we need to take advantage at the top of the order, get some runners on, do some damage ourselves. And she hits that one. It gets past the pitcher, up the middle, into center, and there it is, a leadoff single, which is exactly what we needed to do.
It's exactly what we needed. Now puts this runner on first base. I guarantee she was mad up until that point right there. Her dad's over there smiling, so you know she was upset with herself. So, but anyway, got a runner on.
She did a job right there and got on base. That's great.
Up next is number 12, Harrisburg shortstop McKendra Douglas.
And they are pulling. Fairfield is pulling their infield. They know what to expect here with McKendra, but they've pulled their second baseman up, literally even if not in front of the pitcher.
Whew, boy, they are uptight.
And third baseman is up just as close.
This is when she needs to do a little looper.
And she shows bunt, pulls back. Ava comes in. She steals a base safe.
Ava's in second. Safe. Does the old Pete Rose slide?
I didn't get the call. Is that a strike call on the pitch?
I believe that was a strike, yes.
Yeah, okay. No balls and 1 strike on Douglas. We'll see what she does here again. Infielders are back now. Second baseman back and third baseman back in their normal positions.
First base up a little bit, and second base kind of playing more in between the middle.
Max shows bunt again and offers at it, takes a strike. Ava's taking off the third. She's going to steal third.
Through her legs. She went
through the legs of the third baseman in there safely.
What a play there from Ava Brown. So stolen base again.
2 stolen bases there for Ava Brown.
2 strikes. Base hit ties this game up, brother.
Anybody knows Ava Brown, that girl is head first sliding all the way every time. And
She don't even dust herself off. She just plays ball. We need a base hit in the worst kind of way.
we'll take a base
right
hit, a sac fly, whatever she can do. And they got her in a rundown between third and home. She's going to get in there. She's going to be out at home. That ball was hit right to the third baseman. They looked Ava back. Ava started to come back. Then they got her in a rundown, and Ava broke home and just.
So the runner is out on the field for out number 1. And that other is over on first base. Fielder's choice, I guess you'd call it.
Fielder's choice. 5-2 was the out.
Hadley steps up. Hadley is due for Shaw Street.
Fouls it back towards us. Back is on by fielder's choice.
How many hits do you have for Harrisburg? 1.
Ava's hit was the first hit.
Yep.
1. Yeah, Ava's hit was the first hit of the game for Harrisburg.
We'll make sure my numbers are right.
We had a walk and a hit by pitch. That's how we got our first 2 runners on. We got Mack on by fielder's choice, and here's Hadley on second pitch.
She was
strike number 2, and she clinches a little bit at that one. She
knows.
She knows.
Yeah, she knows.
No balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, runner on first in a 1-0 ball game. Fairfield leads. Bottom of the 6th inning. See what she does here with the 0-2 pitch. Ball high. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
This will be the 65th pitch thrown from Fairfield.
Foul ball, I thought. Did she catch it?
She caught it.
I guess that was a foul ball into the glove of the catcher for
out number 2.
Out number 2.
And that will bring up Coral Hathaway. Let's see Coral back in the lineup after her stuff.
First base was occupied, so it didn't matter. And that ball is overthrown. Max Thielen taken off for second. Man.
Second
baseman
covered it, and that's about what saved another base right
there. Yeah, she got to the grass quickly. The ball was kind of thrown off to the right-hand side of second base. The shortstop couldn't make the play, but the second baseman was backing it up. That was a great defensive play by Fairfield to keep the ball on the infield, and Mac gets to second.
Pitch is foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 strike on Coral. McKendra's at second on a stolen base.
Now, is the regional selection, that comes out, what, next week? Week after? Week after next?
1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch to Coral. Ball down and in for number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Good eye on Coral.
Got that runner in scoring position. Let's see if we can't tie it up. Ball hit to the outfield and one of the gaps, and Mac's going to score, I believe.
One of our Ranco keys of the game, don't leave base runners on. Keys of the game brought to you by Ranco Roofing.
Ball's popped up on the infield. The catcher's going to make that catch for the 3rd out of the inning.
That would be out number 3. That will take us to the top of the 7th right here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
Hey Harrisburg and all of Southern Illinois. This is Ein Bartow, owner of All-in-One Real Estate Company. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, we handle it all. Residential homes, commercial properties, lots, and farmland. Our team is local and committed to putting your goals first. We live and work right here in the community because where you live is our business. So when you're ready for real estate you can trust, call us at 618-294-8472 or visit All-in-One Real Estate Company online. Now let's get back to the game.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Lady Bulldog softball here on Bulldog Media. Brought to you by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. Going to top of the 7th, Fairfield's up 1-0 after a Hard fought, hard inning there, bottom of the sixth. I thought we was going to tie it up there, but
it's amazing how quickly the game shifts. You got momentum kind of taking off on your side there, a couple stolen bases, get a runner on third, and then you get a ball hit right to the third baseman who gets Ava stuck kind of there in a very, very tough situation. Not a lot you can do with that, and just kind of kills your momentum, but we got to move on. We still got 3 outs to make something happen. That ball's hit up towards the middle. Douglas gloves it, throws the first for the first out, 6-3, first out.
Out number 1. Good play from
That
Douglas.
Was number 6, Mallory Simpson. That's going to bring up number 14, Kenry Hutchcraft.
We are officially an hour and 10 minutes into this game.
Wow.
I think it's been the fastest game I've seen. Here's first pitch.
That ball's drilled out to center field. Riley's got a beat on it right to her. Out number 2.
Good catch there on. They're hitting. 2 pitches, 2 outs. So brings up number 18 for Fairfield. Musgrave.
Kaylee Musgrave. She's your shortstop. Made some good plays over there at short today. She got out her. No, I'm sorry, that wasn't her. She popped out to the second baseman. Her last at bat, she struck out her first.
Takes first pitch for a ball. 1 ball.
Ooh, that got away from Maddie Walker just a little bit, and that ball come in and hit her. And with 2 outs, that's not what you want to do, is put a runner on here in the 7th.
2 out hit by pitch. She rubs her leg and shakes it off. Brings up number 11 for Fairfield.
That'd be number 11, Jocelyn Lee, the right fielder. This is the girl last at bat. She had the little pop-up that come back down and hit her in the shoulder on the way to first. And she flares that one over to Kinsley Stewart, who makes the catch and the 3rd out of the inning.
And that takes care of that side. So come back. Harrisburg's got a couple opportunities right here. Got to get a run scored right here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank, FSB Insurance.
Are you having trouble with your home or business's electrical system? Well, Sullivan Electric is here to help. They are 4 generations strong of IBEW trained electricians serving Southern Illinois. Preventative maintenance to emergencies and anything in between. You can call on the trusted professionals at Sullivan Electric. They're reliable, affordable, and professional. So give Mike a call today at 618-926-3304. Sullivan Electric, a proud sponsor of Bulldog Media. Are you starting to plan your long-term financial goals and really just need some help? Well, you can count on your Ameriprise financial advisors, Michael Stewart and Jessica Stevens, to navigate your financial well-being today and tomorrow. They would love to help you with your long-term financial goals. You can reach him and Jessica Stevens at their office at 807 South Commercial Street in Harrisburg, or call them 618-252-5595. That's Michael Stewart and Associates in Harrisburg.
Welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, first pitch to Kinsley Stewart is fouled back for a strike 1.
The bottom half of the 7th here, we got 5, 6, 7 up in the Harrisburg lineup, and this is a 1-run ball game. This is it. We got to get it going here.
Yeah, this is it. Hard hit ball.
That's over the shortstop's head into center, and Kinsley Stewart's going to be on with a leadoff single.
Cannot beat that. And that will bring up number 6, Harrisburg's second baseman,
Riley Bergen. Bergen is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a fly out to center. Looks like Coach Red is
switching. Maybe
going to run for Kinsley. Yep, he's going to bring freshman Avery Thomas in to run for Stewart over there at first. Avery Turbo Thomas, as KT calls her.
KT's got those nicknames for all of them.
He sure does.
Runner on, no outs. Bottom of the 7th inning, Harrisburg has to have a run.
Riley steps in and shows bunts it down to the first base side. Throw wasn't great, but it was good enough to get her and move that runner over to second. You got
She did
Did her job.
Did her job.
She did her job. She put it down, got that runner in scoring position, and then you got Emma Mills up with 1 out and a runner in scoring position here.
See what they're going to do here. Coach Red's talking to her. Breaking play a little bit is brought to you by State Farm agent Shane Gooden. Stop by and see him for all everything insurance related. He's your man. Here we go. 1 out. Runner at second. Bottom of the 7th. Fairfield up by 1.
Called strike 1 on Emma. Bergen yelling from the dugout, trying to keep him pumped up.
That's good.
That's good. Got an 0-1 count on Emma Mills here, runner in scoring position. That's Avery Thomas pinch running for Kinsley Stewart out there at second. Here comes the pitch. Ball's in the dirt, and it gets down. Avery's taking off to third. She's breaking to third. She gets in there safely on a great slide and a great heads-up play by Avery to get over to third.
Excellent base running right there.
Absolutely. That's one of those you just can't hesitate, and she didn't. The ball got away from the catcher, and she took off. Got in there sliding. Close play, but she was definitely in there under the tag, no doubt. And now we got a runner at third with 1 out, and we have got to take advantage of this somehow and get this run in.
We have
in this game.
Or we can just do it really easily, and she can knock home run and call it.
We could do that too. I'd take that in a heartbeat. You got a 1-1 count on Emma Mills here with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th.
She'd get a Dairy Queen Blizzard.
She hits a little flare out towards second. That girl's been busy over there for out number 2.
2 outs. That brings up Harrisburg pitcher, 15, Maddie Walker.
What a time to help yourself out in a game when you got a runner at third right here with the last out of the inning, 2 outs in the inning, and Maddie's got a chance to extend this game for her and help herself out here. And
she steps out of the batter's box.
Steps out, yeah. And Maddie's hit the ball well this year.
Need a base hit right now.
She can do it. Big gap out there in left center.
Here we go.
Comes the pitch. Ball outside. 1-0 count on Walker.
Everybody's the dugouts yelling for her, calling for her. It's a good thing about those girls' games. You know, they stay behind the person so much.
Absolutely. Big cut there by Walker. Big swing, one to end this game, and she takes her count to 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the boys do too. You know,
absolutely, yeah.
It's this year. I think both dugouts are a lot louder than it was last year.
Yeah. 1-run ball game. Here comes the pitch by Fairfield. Ball's up and in on Walker. Takes the count to 2-1.
I thought that was going to hit her.
Man, what a spot here, you know. You pitched a great game, and you're up to bat with a runner on third with 2 outs. This is
and the position the Fairfield pitcher's in. I mean, 'cause
oh yeah,
you can't put one out there, and I mean, you got to get something by. Here's the pitch.
Walker gets that one out towards center in the gap, and that's going to score the run and tie the game.
Yes, sir.
Hits a little liner out there that gets past the shortstop into left center, and the game is tied 1-1. I said, help yourself, Maddie Walker. Great job, girl.
What a play right there. That leaves a runner on first, and like you just said, scores tied 1 run apiece.
That is a big time play right there, and they are going to run for Maddie. Courtesy run's going to be number 23. Holly, as KT says, Zippy Hunt. I know that girl pretty well, and Zippy might not be totally accurate there, KT, but we'll go with what you say. I think I heard Jamal call her swinging a miss there by Riley Hathaway. Holly, get back, babe. And she fell coming off of first and couldn't get back. And she is getting the look from Red, and Red tosses his lineup down, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. But we are tied.
That's the main thing. And she hit her leg, or foot hit her leg, it looks like, and that's what caused the out. But we're going into the top of the 8th. Right here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmer State Bank and FSB Insurance. Be right back.
Free delivery, free advice, and the hometown advantage. Welcome to the Medicine Shop of Harrisburg, Marion, Ridgeway, Shawneetown, and El Dorado. We're a small, locally owned pharmacy making a big impact on our customers and our communities. We offer full pharmacy services and home medical equipment with hometown pride. Switching is easy. Just ask. The Medicine Shop and Home Health Solutions. How can we help you?
Are joint stiffness and muscle imbalance holding you back? Break free from limitation with the Flexed and Focus program at Joiner Therapy. Our expert team of clinicians at Marion, Harrisburg, and Carmine are ready to help you today. Flexed and Focus is an assisted stretching program that's designed to help you improve your flexibility, decrease stress, and make you feel better. Contact Joiner Therapy and ask for the Flexed and Focus program. It's time to unlock your potential and move without restriction. Joiner Therapy, where movement is medicine.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the 8th inning here on Lady Bulldog softball. Extra innings.
Ooh. She was going to bunt it, and while she was still in the box.
And Coach Red is coming out. She was outside of the box, and they are.
She's coming. They're calling her back because she was showing bunt and stuck the bat out to bunt. And there's Fairfield saying she pulled back, but she did not pull back. Field umpire says she did not pull back.
So
strike one. Yeah,
one.
that's
So
a strike.
Consider a foul ball, probably. Dead ball strike?
It's a dead ball strike. Yeah.
So regardless, one strike, she's back to back. And the next pitch in there for a ball. One ball, one strike. Jamal Oxford, Ryan Hunt here at the top of the 8th inning.
This is the number 9 spot for Fairfield in the order. Delaney Ellis. She gets that bunt down this time. No, ball's not able to be handled there. That was low throw in the dirt, and that runner gets on
E1
by
KT
E1
says.
according to KT, which is, I would agree. Oh, man.
Girls got to play smart. They can't get in their head anywhere here.
Yeah.
So here we go.
That brings the top of the order up for Fairfield. She shows bunt, pops it back foul.
Ava Brown takes off. She's going to try to make a diving catch. And if it can be done, I guarantee you, Ava
No
can
doubts. Yeah, top of the order for Fairfield here, Serenity Dag. They got a runner on first with no outs in a tied ball game here in the top of the 8th inning. We're in extra innings. Got that way by a big base hit by Maddie Walker to tie this ball game. Shows a bunt again, but pulls back, but takes the pitch for a strike. Girl is playing around over at first out there, and
she don't want to play around with little Yachty behind the plate.
She was kind of dancing around out there and had to get back, but got no balls and 2 strikes here, and I'd say Ava Brown's keeping a close eye on her. That runner got on by a bunt that turned into an E1.
Fouled off.
Keeps the count 0-2.
Boys were supposed to play today a doubleheader. That got canceled.
They were playing Vandalia?
Vandalia, doubleheader in Vandalia, yeah.
Pitch from Maddie Walker, swung on strike 3. Ava Brown throws down to first, but can't get the girl sliding back in head first. 1 out.
1 out. Good awareness from on Ava where the runner's at. Almost picked her off.
Almost picked her off. Kirsten Vaughn up, the number 2 batter. Your first baseman for Fairfield. Pitch from Maddie Walker. Up there for a ball. Yeah, I don't, from what I understand, Vandalia's record wasn't great. That's a long drive for Vandalia to come down here.
Yeah, and I don't think their record's the best, so it'd be a 2.5-hour drive for a.
Ooh, pitch inside there. She backed off. That girl, she's
gonna get caught.
Trying to make something happen down there at first base.
So the boys, that game got canceled. They couldn't find anybody to play today, so that's why we was able to be here this afternoon or today. And here we are.
2-0 count for Kirsten Vaughn. Maddie runs it, counts at 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes, as Ryan said. 1 out.
I don't think, I'm looking through my book here, Jamal, I don't think Maddie has had a walk today. Nothing that I can see, no. I'm
I don't
pretty
think
sure
she has
has
either.
not had any walks today, and she doesn't want to do one here. 3-0 count. Pitch is hit.
Double play,
Over
baby.
towards second. Got the out at second, over to first, late, but we get that lead runner. That girl's swinging on a 3-0 pitch. And fielder's choice there by Mac to get that lead runner at second.
2 outs. Got time called on the field. Coach Red Stafford coming out to the circle to talk to the girls. Breaking the Game is brought to you by State Farm agent Shane Gooden. Stop by and see Shane for everything you need for insurance-wise. He's right next to Best One Tire in Harrisburg. Take your vehicle or Best One, get some new tires, oil change. Jared and his crew take care of you. When they're taking care of you, you go talk to Shane for some insurance. Mound visit, or the circle visit.
Circle visit complete.
We will resume.
This brings up your big bat in the lineup, the number 3 spot. I think that's what Coach Red was probably discussing here, how to pitch to this girl, Olivia Rice, who is the DP and quite the hitter.
I would say you are correct.
Talking some strategy, and Maddie paints that outside corner for strike number 1.
She did too.
Ava does such a good job back there too, framing that pitch. I don't expect her to go anywhere but out there. I say that, she runs one kind of in on her a little bit, and she pulls it foul off to the left side.
Well, that's 2 strikes.
Way ahead in the count here with 2 outs on a big bat for Fairfield, and
strikeout here would be huge.
This would be a big deal to get out of this inning with where they are in their lineup, and without any damage, go in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game for Harrisburg.
Here's the 0-2 pitch.
She pokes that one off to the right-hand side. I don't think it made it out of play, but it's a foul ball. Keeps the count 0-2.
I think it hit the leaning post over there.
Hit a goose. There's some of them out there for sure.
It was out there last night when I was setting everything up.
Top of the 8th here in a 1-1 ball game. 0-2, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch from Walker. Outside for ball number 1.
That was 80th pitch thrown by Maddie today.
Fairfield's got a runner over at first. She's on by a fielder's choice. And here's the pitch. That's a little chopper over to Mac. Tough play. She gloves it, takes it over to first for the out. 3rd out of the inning. We're going to the bottom of the 8th.
Out number 3 from McKendra Douglas. We'll step aside. Come back. We will have the bottom half right here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank, FSB Insurance.
Hello, everyone, and I'm Trey Reamer with Harrisburg Bulldog Media. And when I think of my hometown of Harrisburg, I think about the Harrisburg Bulldogs and the place to go for your pregame and postgame snacks. Dairy Queen. Go see Julie and Jamie and the crew and have them whip you up your favorite royal treat, like the Peanut Buster Parfait or your favorite Blizzard, or even the good old Dilly Bars, already made and ready to go. All perfect to take to the game. The Harrisburg Bulldogs and Harrisburg Dairy Queen, a perfect combo, and they're proud sponsors right here on Bulldog Media. Are you looking for some home insurance? What about life or auto insurance? Well, look no further than Shane Gooden in Harrisburg. Shane is your one-stop shop for the service you deserve at the price you want. Shane and his team are there to help you manage the risk of everyday life, recovery from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Go see Shane and his team today at 120 South Commercial Street in Harrisburg, or call them at 618-252-7000.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Lady Bulldog Softball here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank, FSB Insurance. Up next for Harrisburg is number 23.
Holly Hunt in to hit for Riley Hathaway. Her spot was left up by the last inning due to that out at first, so Holly's hitting for Riley here. She hits that one out to right center field. That ball is going back and going to be caught by the center fielder, who ranged way over to get that ball. I thought for a second that ball was going to get down in the right center gap.
I did too, but
I was like, that's just one of those, man. You cannot
It's just that back and forth that's been done all game. It isn't nothing nobody else is doing or not doing. It's just back and forth. Dorothy will get him next time.
Very good hard hit ball, Holly. Can't complain about it, but just need to find the gap. Here comes AB, top of the order. She takes her first pitch for a strike.
Max on deck.
Heart of the Harrisburg order, top of the Harrisburg order here with 1 out and a tied ball game in the bottom of the 8th. The ball's outside, takes the count to 1-1. April Brown broke it open here, her last at bat, and got a single. We'll see if she can't get on base again here with 1 out. The ball's in the dirt.
Low.
2 balls and 1 strike. I've said it a couple times through the broadcast there, but very much been a pitcher's duel. Very few hits in this ballgame. I think Harrisburg's got 2 hits. Ava pokes that one out towards right center, about the same spot as Holly did, and the center fielder makes that catch in the same spot.
Out number 2.
2 balls hit to the exact same spot, and the center fielder has been busy out there.
Thank you. Hadley the Dent. Right now would be she's up next.
She's on deck. Yeah, McKendra Douglas, number 2 spot up. See what Matt can do here. First pitch, down and in, past the catcher for ball 1.
This will be Fairfield's 86th pitch.
Pretty close on.
Harrisburg's thrown 82.
Yeah, okay. Say its numbers are real close for both teams. Pitch is right down the gut for strike number 1.
1-1's the count.
I don't know. Have we had an extra? I don't know that we've had an extra inning ball game this year.
I don't think we have we? Extra inning game?
This is our first extra inning game on the year, isn't it?
I guess the first, yeah.
I don't think we've had any. Mack was showing bunt, pulled back on a low pitch. Called a ball, 2 balls and 1 strike.
I want to give a big old shout out to Harrisburg Dairy Queen. If any player hits a home run, it is an automatic free large blizzard. I hope somebody gets one today.
Comes the pitch to Mack. Oh, that ball up and in and hits her. What are they going to call it there? Because she was trying to get out of the way, look like.
Oh, she's mad.
She is mad. That ball come up and in on her helmet.
Yeah, it hit her in the face, I think.
No intent there, I'm sure. You know, but that's just frustrating. Take a pitch like that up and in.
Hit by pitch.
Hit by pitch for McKendra, puts her on base and extends this inning with 2 outs. It's going to bring up Hadley Hunt to the plate, who has struck out. That's why I was wondering if they were going to say that. Thought she might have been swinging on that as she was trying to get out of the way. It looked like she might have been, but the field umpire, they appealed it, and the field umpire said no swing. So Mack is at first with 2 outs.
That really wasn't a swing. That was a defensive look. Yeah.
Hadley Hunt struck out her last at bat. Popped out to short and went 1-3 her first at bat.
We got 2 outs, 1 on first, and
comes the pitch. She hits a hard fly ball to deep left center. That ball's going way back. Hits the fence. Oh my goodness!
That's gonna score.
That's gonna score. Mack. She's gonna come around. We're gonna win this ball game. Bottom of the 8th, 2-1. I'm sorry.
And
that walk off.
Right there from Hadley.
Walk off double by Hadley Hunt.
Oh, what a win from. Whew.
Wow. Oh, Jamal.
What a better way for Mack to get her payback, kind of, as you want to say.
No doubt.
And then Hadley come in and hit that big double.
Listen, 2 outs. Mack knew the situation there, and that ball's hit hard, and you were on your horse with 2 outs.
Gone.
That's why you score that run with 2 outs there.
Big win for Harrisburg. We'll step aside. We come back. We'll have the City of Harrisburg postgame show right here on Bulldog Media. Brought to you by Farmer State Bank and FSB Insurance.
Best One Tire and Service knows the most important things in your life ride with you. That's why you can always count on Best One Tire and Service to be your trusted full-service auto care expert. Visit bestonetire.com today to request an appointment from one of our many locations. Tires, oil changes, maintenance, and more.
Best One Tire and Service makes saving easy. Get instant savings up to $230 on select tires. Plus, we have financing. Tires and Service now, pay later. Best One, selling tires, serving people.
At Farmers State Bank, our work starts with people, the ones behind the counter and the ones across it. We're the familiar faces greeting you with a smile, the helping hands making sure you leave with answers and not questions. And when we step outside these walls, you'll find us right beside you, cheering you on, showing up, and celebrating what makes our hometown special. Because the truth is, we're not just in this community, we're part of it. Your story shapes ours, and every success here makes us all stronger. And remember, at Farmers State Bank, no one serves you better.
Are you fixing to build a brand new home and need your foundation poured? Look no further than Hicks Concrete in Harrisburg. They specialize in many concrete projects, including foundations. While you're at it, you might want to ask them about a storm shelter. Storm season is always a rough season, but you can stay safe in a new storm shelter poured by Hicks Concrete. For more information, call Hicks Concrete today at 618-499-2946. That's Hicks Concrete, a proud sponsor of Bulldog Media. Bulldog Media launched its first year of broadcasting in 2024. We cover volleyball, football, boys and girls basketball, baseball, softball, and even some bowling. We couldn't do any of it without any of our amazing sponsors, including Southern Trust. Southern Trust wants to wish all Bulldog teams good luck this season, and they are a proud sponsor of all things Bulldog athletics right here on Bulldog Media. Ethan Grounds DMD specializes in general and cosmetic dentistry. Outside of adult and child cleanings, his office also offers dental implants, smile makeovers, same-day dentistry, adult orthodontics, teeth whitening, and more. Ethan's passion has always been his patients in providing a service that can improve their overall health and confidence. So go see Ethan Grounds in Harrisburg today. Ethan Grounds DMD, hometown care, beautiful result.
Hey Bulldog Nation, we're proud to partner with the City of Harrisburg to bring you this hometown update. Coming up on June 13th, don't miss the brand new Barbecue in the Bird Pitmaster competition at the Harrisburg Amphitheater, featuring great food, great competition, and hometown pride. Then celebrate America's 250th on July 4th. There'll be a parade at 1 p.m. and a car show that'll start at 4 at the amphitheater. Fireworks light up the sky at dusk. Pork and Jeans food truck will be on site. For more information, watch the City of Harrisburg Facebook page or call City Hall.
Best One Tire and Service knows the most important things in your life ride with you. That's why you can always count on Best One Tire and Service to be your trusted full-service auto care expert. Visit bestonetire.com today to request an appointment from one of our many locations. Tires, oil changes, maintenance, and more.
Best One Tire and Service makes saving easy. Get instant savings up to $230 on select tires. Plus, we have financing. Tires and Service now, pay later. Best One, selling tires, serving people.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Lady Bulldog Softball here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. And what a game this has been.
Wow, Jamal.
Wow.
Wow.
That's all you can say is wow. It was a pitcher's duel all game long, just about, back and forth, but your final score from the red, Harrisburg 2, Fairfield 1. Big win for the for the Lady Dogs.
That's one of those games where obviously this was not a very exciting game up until the seventh inning. I mean, very few hits, just not a lot happened in a lot of 1, 2, 3 innings, and you get into the seventh, and man.
I mean, we was, it was averaging 10 pitches per inning, just about, and I mean, in no time we was in the sixth inning, and then it hadn't been playing an hour. I mean, the game only lasted about an hour and 30 minutes
Yeah.
most.
Yep.
But big win for the Harrisburg
Oh my
Lady
goodness
Bulldogs.
gracious! There's so much going on there in that last inning.
Yeah.
Man, it's so exciting to see a win like that. Extra inning game and just a
And it's good for more. I mean, obviously we want to win,
morale.
but
Yeah.
morale is what going into this part of the season. This morale is what you have to have. You got to keep it up, and it's hard. Girls are tired.
Yeah. Long season.
Had a long season. Bad loss yesterday. I mean, and anything can get the morale down.
Look, that's one of my biggest things here is, you come off of a tough loss yesterday with Murphy, who was a big, that was a big game, a conference game, and girls were feeling that for sure, no doubt. And you come into a game like this where Fairfield's got a great team, and this is not going to be any kind of gimme by any stretch of the means. No game is, but to come out and get a win like that after a loss yesterday is huge. It's good, like you said, morale. It means a lot. It means a lot to the girls. Hey, let's make this something here, and let's get on this horse and ride it for the end of the season.
Absolutely. Well, real quickly, we'll do our feral. I'm not the stat person that Mr. Reamer is, but our feral hospital stats, real quickly, as you see there on your screen. Fairfield scored 1 run on 2 hits, and they committed one error. When Harrisburg's 2 runs on 3 hits and 2 errors, and that is your feral hospital stats of the day. My heart's still pounding. we was jumping around up. Glad we don't have a camera up here in the booth,
Jamal,
because we was jumping around acting like a bunch of fools. But so what? They're for our dogs. We'll act all the fools all we can.
No doubt.
Hardware, real quickly. We'll how about we step aside? We'll take a quick break. We come back. We'll give our Southern Electric Power Move and our Mackey's Pizza Player of the Game award away. And we'll wrap things up from the red here on the City of Harrisburg postgame show on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance.
Are you feeling stuck growing your business? Get expert advice on marketing, finance, operations, and more, all at no cost. Unlock your business potential by visiting the Illinois Small Business Development Center, located at Southeastern Illinois College. We have the right tools, resources, and expertise to help you accomplish your goals. Let us be your partner in small business success. Visit our website at illinoissbdc.com.
This year, Farrell Hospital is proud to celebrate 100 years of caring for our community. From our beginnings in 1925 to today, we've been here for you and your family. From primary care to orthopedic services, cancer care, and surgery, you can depend on us to provide expert care close to home. Because when it comes to your health, you shouldn't have to travel far. Farrell Hospital, right here for your health when it matters most.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Harrisburg Lady Bulldog softball here on Bulldog Media. Harrisburg Lady Bulldogs step away. Big win today over Fairfield in extra innings. And it all started, when Mac took that hit to the head, pretty much.
Yeah, no joke. I mean, that was a tough one. I mean, and there wasn't nothing she could do with that. She got us on base there, and we talked about mistakes at this game, and for Fairfield, I mean, for the pitcher there, she pitched a great game, but that's one of those spots that was a mistake.
Yep.
And we have to capitalize, and we did. There's some times we didn't capitalize, but we did it when it counted, and that's all that matters at the end of this game.
Well, it's obvious that Mac used her head in this game more than one
I've told
way.
that girl a lot of times, ain't nothing that'll hurt that hard head of her.
No, there ain't nothing like that. But big win for the Lady Bulldogs going into next week. Real quickly today, our Sullivan Electric power move of the game. We talked, during break. Gonna have to give that to McKinder Douglas for her base running.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of plays in this game, and there wasn't, to choose. I mean, it was actually kind of hard to come up with these two.
It was, yeah. Again, I said earlier during the broadcast, the situation there is, you're on first, and that ball hit with 2 outs, she's gone. She's running the bases hard with 2 outs on any ball hit, and she gets around and is able to score that run on that ball hit out to deep left center. So that's a big deal. Obviously, that won the game for us.
Huge. So her Sullivan Electric Power move of the game goes to McKendra Douglas for her base running. And our Mackey's Pizza Player of the game. I'm sure you don't like, because it's one of your kids and everything, and we don't do that for that reason. Our Mackey's Pizza Player of the game today is definitely Miss Hadley Hunt.
Oh man, the opportunity, Jamal, to stay here and broadcast with you and call that play and call a walk off like that for her on her senior year was just, man, about more than I could take.
Yeah.
I love seeing the emotion. I love seeing those girls jumping up and down, happy, hugging on each other. But listen, there was a lot of good things that happened there in this game, and I can't get off here without giving some credit to Maddie Walker in the game that she pitched too.
Oh, absolutely.
And the base hit that she got to tie this game and extend it into extra innings. So.
I wrote it down here. Shout out.
Shout out, big time.
Big time.
Yeah, I mean, you can go however you want to go with this stuff, but yeah, you got to give her a shout out for her game and her season together. Pitching, she's pitched a great season, but that was a lot of fun. But that was exciting, and I man.
Well, today's Mackey's Pizza Player of the game is Hadley Hunt. She went 1 for 4, but the one that counts is the big one, the game-winning walk-off double.
Yeah.
Scored Mac from
Douglas
second,
from first.
Mac from first.
From first. Yeah, she was at first base.
So that was that's huge. Well, our next broadcast for Bulldog Media, weather permitting, will be Monday. We will
be home with Heron, correct?
Home with Heron. We're going to do the boys game since you and I did the girls game at Heron. So Monday, boys versus Heron from the J. But that's, of course, weather permitting. I wouldn't expect to see us, to really be honest with you. Just keep it in mind.
Pray for some change in the weather.
Yeah. Tuesday, the boys play Carbondale at home, and that is a girls' makeup. If Monday gets rained out, very well could be they could play on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday, the boys play at Marion, and then Friday, boys at DuQuoin and girls makeup. So just pay attention to our Facebook page, and we'll keep everybody updated as it comes. But as of right now, our next broadcast will be Monday from the J when the boys take on the Heron Tigers. And brother, I appreciate you stepping in and helping out me on. You're the one always thanking me to let you doing it, but I thank you.
No, you're very welcome, man. I enjoy the heck out of it, and sure appreciate the opportunity.
We have a fun time doing it. Well, for our entire crew, I'm Jamal Oxford, Ocean Blue, out in the outfield camera position. Ryan Hunt, Trey Reamer on assignment. We will talk to you again on Monday, weather permitting, from the J, right here on Bulldog Media, brought to you by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. Have a good day.
This has been Harrisburg Lady Bulldog Softball on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. A special thank you to all of our sponsors: Ethan Grounds, Best One Tire, the City of Harrisburg, Sullivan Electric, All-in-One Real Estate, Michael Stewart and Associates, Southeastern Illinois College, the Small Business Development Center at SIC, the Medicine Shop, Joiner Therapy, Harrisburg Dairy Queen, Mackey's Pizza, Farrell Hospital, Gavin's Car Care, State Farm Agent Shane Gooden, Barnes Lumber, the Smith Peters Law Firm, Southern Trust, Ranco Roofing, Hicks Concrete, Stanley's Food Systems, and Palmer's Lawn and Landscape. Until next time, this has been Harrisburg Lady Bulldog Softball on Bulldog Media, presented by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance. Thanks for watching.